Welcome to the So Much More podcast, where we talk with people in the custom window treatment and soft home furnishings industry, and so much more. I'm your host, Ceil DiGuglielmo. Actually, I'm not Ceil. I'm Jeanelle Dech, and I am really thrilled to be here on this special day where we are flipping the script, and I will be in the host chair, and Ceil will be my wonderful guest. Hi, Ceil.
Hi, Jeanelle. How are you?
Hi. So can you sit there uncomfortably while I read your bio?
It'll be very uncomfortable, but I'll do it.
Okay, here we go. Ceil DiGuglielmo is the owner of the Curtains and Soft Furnishings Resource Library, the industry's largest collection of educational resources for custom home furnishings professionals. She is also the owner of the Learn to Choose Window Coverings online program. Ceil is passionate about education and technology in the window coverings and soft home furnishings industry. She has taught at the Custom Workroom Conference and has done presentations for several Window Coverings Association of America chapters. Ceil is the producer and host of this show, an interview-style podcast sharing the stories of the people in the custom home furnishings industry. Ceil also produces and co-hosts 30 Minutes with Workroom Tech with Susan Woodcock, offering ongoing education. She is an active member of the Window Coverings Association of America, WCAA. We are partners in our local chapter, and she served as president of that chapter for a few years, and also has served on the national board as a director at large, as well as secretary. Well, Ceil, it is a joy to see you today. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little nervous, Jeanelle, because I usually send my questions to my guests, and I don't know what you're going to be asking me today.
Well, here's the fun part. I don't know either.
Okay. Always an adventure with you, Jeanelle.
Always an adventure. Well, anyway, I thought we might play a game.
Okay.
There is a game that I was gifted of, I think last year Christmas or the year before Christmas from one of my kids, and it's called LikeU.
Okay.
It is just a box of conversation starter cards.
Okay.
We could play it like they suggest in the instructions, but I'm thinking I'm going to shuffle these, randomly pick a card and ask you a question. And so fair warning to everyone, these are not likely to be industry related.
Okay.
And also, I'm not going to try to filter my language. And
Okay.
so fair warning, if you listen to this podcast with your children. Okay.
Okay.
Is that
Fair.
okay with
I
you?
have made that warning before at the beginning
Okay.
of the podcast.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know if it will be bad, but
Right.
just
Okay.
don't, I just don't want to have to think about filtering because I am so bad at that. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right, here we go. I'm going to shuffle.
I really am nervous now.
I almost thought of bringing, of using the cards from Esther Perel. Where should we begin?
Oh, I haven't seen that game.
Oh, that's it. This one's amazing.
Okay.
But it is very personal questions about romantic relationships and things like that. So I thought maybe that wouldn't be.
We'll skip that one.
Yeah, we'll skip that one. These are a little more tame. So here we go. I have no idea what's in front of us, but the first card
Okay.
is there, oh, this is interesting. It's sort of business. Is there a product or service you'd be the spokesperson for? Now, this is other than the one you already are the spokesperson for, this podcast.
Wow, that's a good question. So interestingly enough, Janelle, I feel like there are so many companies and products.
Okay, wrap it up. Quick fire.
Oh man, you're tough. That I would love to be the spokesperson for.
Did you use a product this morning?
I did not. Kai scissors.
Oh, there you go.
I used
There you
them
go.
yesterday afternoon to cut through some really thick fabric. And partway through, I thought, oh, I should have gotten my rotary, the electric scissors out. And I went,
Yes.
no, I don't even need them.
Yes.
I
Okay.
love Kai scissors. I would speak for them.
All right. I'm there with you. I'm right there with you. That's one of my faves too, especially in the workroom. Yep. Okay, cool. Here's the
Am
next
I,
one.
am I allowed to ask you questions back, or do I just have to sit here and take it?
No, feel free.
Okay.
Feel free, but I don't have an answer to that one yet.
Okay.
Okay, but I'll come back around. So we should probably set some ground rules. Are you allowed to pass? I'd say,
I
yeah,
think
you're
I
allowed to
should be
pass.
allowed to, yes.
Okay.
But there should be a limit. Let's say
Okay.
2 questions. So I will
Okay,
use
you can
the
pass on two, and we're
Okay.
going for a total of 40 minutes, and we've already a few minutes in.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Okay.
here we go. Oh, this is interesting. What was your favorite show as a kid?
Oh, the Brady Bunch.
Oh, loved that one.
I did too.
Loved that one. I was
Yeah.
Happy Days. That was my big one.
Oh, that was a good one too.
I
But I
enjoyed
remember
that.
coming home from school and watching the Brady Bunch with my younger sister. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I had brothers who were, my older brother was into Star Trek. And
Hmm.
so I had to suffer through that every afternoon and with total disinterest.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Because we had one television, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And couldn't watch on our
And
iPads
no
because they didn't
remote.
exist.
Yeah.
And no remote,
Wow.
right?
In the days of before personalized entertainment. Oh, here. What was your most prized possession? Oh, not what is your most prized possession and why? So I think we must be talking about a material thing.
Yeah. I mean, my family,
Yeah,
obviously,
right.
it's not material, but my most prized possession.
Hmm. Oh, these are not easy.
No, they're not. You know what? You're going to think I'm being weird, but my sewing machines.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. I mean, because I've started to do some sewing for myself again and
Yes.
making gifts and things like that. I'm still fabricating, but I am literally, I have in my calendar 2 times a week. It's sewing time just for me. It doesn't matter what my deadlines are,
Oh,
it doesn't matter. And I'm really enjoying that. So to have them taken from me would be devastating.
yeah, yeah. Mine's my laptop, I think.
I
Yeah,
thought about
kind
my
of silly. It's
iPad.
just the, and I don't spend a lot of time with it. I
Right.
usually am on a big screen and stuff, but just to know that if I, it's such a tool.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
such a
I
tool.
have access to people
Yeah,
through my iPad or my computer, but I could find a way without them. I don't think I could
yeah.
find a way without my sewing machines.
And I think what trumps that, I just thought of it. My bathtub.
Yes, you're a bath girl.
I
That's
am a bath girl
right.
every night. And if it wasn't for that, I would be a different person. That is the wind down.
Yeah.
And so that even though that's, more of an activity and not a possession, I do own the bathtub
Yes, exactly.
and
Exactly.
install the tile around it and all of
Right.
that. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
Awesome. I love the sewing machines. Okay, here's the next one. Are you feeling a little more relaxed?
I'm very relaxed
Okay,
now. Yeah.
very good. If you
Now
could
I'm worried.
If you could speak any language other than English, what would it be?
French.
Do you already speak French?
No, I do not.
And
And I
why
took
French?
I took Spanish in high school because the boy
Mm-hmm.
down the street that I really liked was taking Spanish. That did
Nice.
not work out well for me. Um, my mom, first of all, her maiden name is Lyons, and I don't know that there's any French connection in our family. But when I was growing up, every once in a while she would pronounce French words and it sounded so beautiful to me.
Oh,
Like there was just
aw.
it, and I assume she took French in school, but the way the words just rolled off her tongue and sounded so beautiful. And I feel like it's just one of those languages that sounds pretty, even when they're cursing at you.
Yes,
It's just a
yes.
pretty
There is.
language.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love that. I had
How
friends in
about
high
you?
school, um, but there's something I have going on with the way my brain works. I have a really hard time with languages. And
Okay.
I did love my French teacher. She was fabulous. What a
Okay.
great lover of students and just amazing. Marge Beachy, if you're out there, I love you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but uh,
I will say my second choice would be Latin
oh,
because so
interesting.
many words are based on Latin.
Yeah,
And
so that would just
yeah, I love finding out where words came from and how they've developed. So that would be
yeah.
my second, but French would absolutely be my first.
Oh, interesting. Do you have a doppelganger?
Yes, it's Susie Darawala.
Oh, yes, I know Susie. Hi, Susie.
When, when we are both at CWC, people think we are the other person. Now, I'm flattering myself because Susie is younger and prettier than I am, but we both have blonde curly hair and we get mistaken for each other occasionally. Um,
Okay.
do I
All
have
right.
an evil doppelganger? I don't know. Have not come across that
Oh,
person.
that's interesting. People
How
used
about
to
you?
always tell me that I looked like there was an actress on a show in the 90s. The show was with a priest and this woman who, and they investigated cases. And I don't remember the actress's name, but I had so many people, especially my students when I was teaching high school, would tell me that
Okay.
I looked like her, and that was my sister.
Okay.
So,
When I was younger, I was told Nicole Kidman. And
oh,
also
that's a nice one.
it
Yeah.
is, and also Sigourney Weaver. The two
Oh,
of them do not look alike. I don't know why people think that, but I have been told that.
I've been told Caroline Kennedy too. I think it's because of my nose.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I embrace that one. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah. Nothing that I have found insulting. That's for sure.
right. Yeah, that's good, right? Um, there was speaking of doppelgangers, when I was in high school, my biology teacher looked just like the actor who played MacGyver, Richard Dean Anderson.
Yeah.
And my biology teacher's name was Bill Anderson. And so he was asked so many times that he just decided he was going to make up the story and talk about being um, the actor's younger brother, the black sheep of the family.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
loved him better.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yes, and then when I started teaching at that same high school, I asked him if he was telling, if that was real, and
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
no.
That's
But I
just
had y'all
weird.
going.
Yeah. So my nephew has a doppelganger, and it's
Uh-huh.
Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
And I'm not kidding you. So
okay.
Bradley Cooper went to a private high school not too far from
Right.
me. He lived in
Right.
this
Yeah, the
area.
Philadelphia area for
Yeah.
sure.
And one of my brothers is he was the sports manager for the teams at Germantown Academy. And his kids went there, and my one nephew played baseball there. And my nephew Tom would go to watch him. And Bradley Cooper went to Germantown Academy.
Nice.
Every time
And
my nephew would show up, people would walk up to him and go, "Oh, Bradley, Bradley, Bradley." And the one time he was there with his nephew, and people were so rude, like they were like trampling past my little nephew to get to him. He finally left, and Bradley Cooper showed up a half an hour later.
oh,
But
that's
he's been
funny.
mistaken for him many times.
Well, I need to meet this
Yeah,
nephew.
he's very
You know how fond I am of Bradley
Yes, I
Cooper.
do. Yes, I do.
Yes. Okay, next one. Random pick from the cards. Oh, are you afraid to die?
I'm not afraid to die. I'm afraid of dying.
Mm, there's a new
I
one.
would like to be healthy up until the time
It happens.
it happens.
Right.
I am not a religious person, but I am spiritual. I do believe there's an afterlife. No idea what it looks like, so there's a little bit of leap of
So
faith
you so,
there.
so you have some hope as
Yes,
far as what after is. So
yes,
that's why you're not afraid of,
right. But
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 the
I
process
think of yeah, I worry
getting
about the
there.
process of getting there, but I also on a little bit like, oh, who am I going to miss? So
Mhm.
But then I figure, well, I'm wherever I'm supposed to be, so that should be okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. I'm not afraid of I'm afraid of the timing of it, meaning will I have accomplished what I want to accomplish before it happens?
Yes.
So that's just kind of pressure.
Yeah.
It's not like fearing it, because I think I don't fear it because it is a known eventuality. It is going to
Yeah.
happen,
Yes.
and I won't be of this world at some point. And
Right.
so, yeah, I don't fear it. I'm with you though, as far as don't want it to be a painful process
But
for
I also,
anybody.
right, for anybody, but I
Yeah,
also agree with you. I do feel some pressure. W- we've lost a like secondary family member recently. Really great guy, like literally played tennis that day, did all the things he did at 66 years old, and
healthy.
yeah, said to his wife, you know what, I don't feel so good, and rushed him to
Mm,
the hospital and he died.
mm-hmm.
And I think about the unfinished things.
Yes.
And I've seen a lot about the Swedish death cleaning and things like that.
Mm,
And Bill and I have talked about like there's stuff in our attic that's been there for 30 years. It's time for it to go. Like we don't want to leave things for the other person or for
mm-hmm.
our kids to take care of.
Yeah.
And that to me feels empowering, not scary. But
Yes.
at the same time, it is also like, yeah, we don't know how much time we have left. And you're right, it's a known. We will not
Yeah.
survive forever. So yeah, I would like to be as healthy as possible until the time I die. And
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to accomplish a few more things before I do.
Okay, here's a quick fire. What's one thing that can instantly make your day better?
Music.
Hmm.
And yet I don't put music on very often. But like if I'm, just happen to be in my car and the radio's on, like that amazes
That
me.
pick you up.
Music can instantly pick you up. How about
Mm-hmm.
you?
Um, uh, uh, yeah, music too. I'm still thinking. I'll come back to that one.
Okay.
Um, it probably has something to do. Oh, I know. The oh, perfect. I know. Instantly make my day better. I have a routine of going to Panera a few times a week.
Mhm.
When there's a woman there who I've befriended. Turns out we actually knew each other. I'd made a slipcover for her 25 years ago.
Oh, I remember you telling me about
Yes,
her.
yes. But what brightens my day is she's there every time I go in the morning, and just the delightful hi, what's your day look like? Is an instant day improver to check in to
Do you know,
check in with her.
it's funny. I said music, but I will tell you that there are some people in my life who do that for me too. Like,
Mhm.
don't even have to have much of a conversation. Sometimes I'll get a text or, I said something about I took a walk with my sister and ran into my niece today and just like left me on a high for the rest of the morning. So music,
Mhm.
maybe music first because I can control that.
Right, right.
But
You make sure it comes
yeah,
in into your life
seeing
in the
someone
morning.
I love or someone I don't get to see very often is a real big lift for me.
Is there anyone in your life that has challenged you? Oh, they misspelled the word challenge.
Wow, where are
That
their
drives
editors?
me nuts.
Where are their editors?
I have to share this to my husband. This is such a pet peeve of his when,
Okay.
grammar and spelling. But anyway, I'll start over. Is there anyone in your life that has challenged you to see something in a new way?
Yes, Janelle Deck.
Did something
You
come to mind?
um you have a way of asking questions if you and I are like brainstorming or you like sometimes I'll reach out to you and say I need like another person to bounce this off of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you are non-judgmental. You ask a question or two and it just puts me in a different perspective.
Perspective.
Yeah. There are two other people too. My older daughter, Elise, is a social worker and a therapist, and she will frequently just ask a question in a way that I go, oh, that feels like I might have a bias about that I never really thought of.
Yep.
And my friend Dawn, who is usually pretty gentle but can be pretty blunt sometimes, and say, sorry, girlfriend, but then present something else. And I go, oh, I had not thought about that. So I love that because as someone who works by myself frequently, I realize I can get in my own head too often. And I don't feel threatened by having my opinion challenged or
Yep.
by having someone present a different idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
How
So
about
cool. So, what's your favorite part of the human body?
That's easy, actually. The brain.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Ooh, should kids get spanked?
That's an interesting question.
Okay, short answer.
No, I don't think they
Okay.
should.
Okay, there we go. What would you do if you were invisible for one day? That's a fun one.
Ooh.
Okay. I encourage everyone to answer all these questions for yourself.
Oh, I do. I think everybody needs to
Yes.
pause this as
What
they
would
go
you do if you
along.
were invisible for the day? Hmm.
I would listen to people's conversations.
Yep, just eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like to write a book one day of things I overheard. And this was inspired by a walk on the boardwalk one day where I was catching
Mm,
little bits of conversations, and it
hmm
was hilarious because they
hmm
had no connection to anything.
hmm
And every once in a while I will pull out my phone and speak into it and say, this is what I heard. It is a goal of mine to write that book one day, and then people can expand the stories any way they want. But
Awesome.
yes, if I could spend a day invisible, I would listen to people's conversations
On the boardwalk.
on the board.
Well, you can
And
do
I could
that
see the
without
ocean.
being invisible, but
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Would you rather stay up all night to finish a project or wake up early to complete it?
At this point in my life, I would rather wake up early to complete it. 20 years ago, I would have stayed up all night.
Hmm, interesting.
I need a good night's sleep, and I wake up early anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm way more productive in the morning. If it's a project that I know I can finish,
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, I'm confident there's two
Yes.
hours left on this. I'll
Yes.
get up at 4 and do it
Right.
rather than
Yeah.
staying. Yeah. Yeah, nice. On a vacation, do you make a plan or go with the flow?
Yes. I like
Okay.
to have an overall plan, but I can be very flexible.
Yeah. I know that about you. You absolutely can. Um, and I've been a wonderful recipient of vacations that my daughter and husband have planned. Even when
Okay.
she was really young, they would do that together.
Really?
And I would be comfortable going with the flow if it
Okay.
was those two doing the planning.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it's
Even
anyone
from
else doing the planning, I'm not a go with the flow type person.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any beliefs or ideologies that separate you from others?
I don't know that it separates me from others. I do find that I have the ability to view more than one point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And I have gone back and forth between sometimes I need to just get off the fence and sometimes just understanding that even though I may not agree with someone, that whatever brought them to their beliefs, it could be a life I can't comprehend.
Mm-hmm.
And if that person is bitter and angry, it might be because they were an abused child. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just am, I'm able to
Empathize.
empathize. And I feel like sometimes when I express that, other people don't understand why I'm willing to
Mm,
hear or tolerate some things from people.
interesting. Is there anything in your life that you do or practice consistently?
Meditation and exercise.
Mine is the bath. Online dating, yes or no? Well, you're
I've
married.
been married for 45 years. I couldn't even begin to tell you what a blind date was. If I had to choose between that and online dating, I would go with the blind date that somebody set me up on.
Oh, it didn't mention online. I mean, it only mentioned online, but it doesn't matter. That's a great answer.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
can't I can't even imagine that at this point.
Right, right, right. I'm with you there. Oh, another typo. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Would, Woud. Okay, here we go. Would you rather plan your own party or have someone throw you a surprise party?
I'd rather plan my own party. I've
Okay.
had a couple of surprise parties and they were lovely and my husband and my daughters did a really nice job.
Okay.
But I like to be in control of certain things.
hmm hmm Do you believe in magic?
Yes, I
I
do.
don't. I
You do.
don't. Everything has some explanation. We may never discover it in our lifetime, but
I
to me, there's usually physical reasons that we don't understand. Yeah.
And as a scientist, I understand your answer, but I think
hmm
my answer isn't if I can make a coin disappear in front of you, that's magic. That's not my, I
That's
think,
not your magic.
no,
Yeah.
I think there's magic in the world. I think
Yeah.
that when the sun rises over the ocean, that's magic.
Magical. Yeah.
Magical. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a better way to describe it.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. And that's perfect example of you being able to see these other perspectives
Sometimes it's exhausting, you know.
and, and my inability to. What fast food restaurant has the best French fries?
McDonald's.
I'm into Chick-fil-A these days.
I was going to say we had Chick-fil-A fries together and they were pretty awesome.
They're pretty
And
good.
in all honesty, it's probably been 30 years since I've had a McDonald's French fry. So
hmm
I just remember them being good. But those waffle fries at Chick-fil-A are
Yes.
pretty awesome.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Um,
Do 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 do
I
do
can see
do
his face.
do
He was
do
Remington Steele back in the
do
days.
do 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 do.
Passed. I can't think of his name. I can see him, but
Okay, so a Remington Steele actor.
yes,
Okay, and you know mine. I already
Bradley
mentioned him.
Cooper.
There
Well,
we go.
I can't say that. He looks too much like my nephew.
How often do you use your imagination?
I would say it's Pierce Brosnan, by the way. I just
Oh,
Googled.
there you go.
How often do I use my imagination? I would say pretty frequently because I work by myself. I can't really bounce ideas off of people as often
hmm
as I'd like.
So
So,
you're imagining what it would be, use it all the time.
yeah.
Yep, and I used it just a few seconds ago, imagining Bradley Cooper. Okay, next question. Would you adopt a child?
Well, that's interesting because yes, in fact, I've already done it twice.
Yes, I would too. Didn't, but I grew up with adopted brothers, so
That's right, you did. That's an interesting question in this. So it, it is an interesting idea because, and not to spend a whole bunch of time on it, but people have different ideas about how a family is or isn't. And there were
yeah,
people who watched my husband and I go through our infertility and say, why don't you just adopt? Like that was as if that was easy to do. And
right,
when we
right.
made that decision, that was like another whole journey separate from the infertility. And it's not that easy. And it's comes with its own set of challenges. But what I'd
Mhm.
still do it again.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, if you could time travel, would you visit the past or the future?
Oh, that's a great question. There are things about the past I would love to understand.
Yeah.
Uh, I,
Yep. So past.
yeah, past.
Past. Yeah. I don't actually want to go future.
Yeah,
That to me, I don't want to know. And
because if I can't change it,
right.
what good would it do me to know? But understanding what's happened in the past might help change the future. So,
Yeah.
okay. Wow. These are
Good answer.
no,
This is fun.
I needed more coffee for this.
This is fun. If you could find out when you were going to die, would you? Oh boy.
I would not. And I will tell you, there's an interesting book. I think it's called The String, and that's the concept of it. People all
Oh,
over the world are delivered a box with a string in it, and the length of the string lets you know how much time you
whoa.
have left.
Was it a good
And
book?
then it was excellent. I will look it up and check the title of it. It might be The
Uh-huh.
Gift. I have
Okay,
to
and
look it
then
up.
put it in the show notes.
I will, absolutely.
Okay. In
How
fact, you
about
should
you? Would you?
put this game in the show notes, like you the
I
card.
will.
Okay.
I will.
Um,
How
what was
about
the
you? Would
question
you want to know?
again? I
Oh,
forget the question.
if you if you could find out when you were going
Oh,
to die.
no, no.
Yeah.
Are people born naturally good or naturally evil?
I think they're born neutral.
I'm with you.
And I think that the
We're
events
born
in their
human.
lives and how they're raised has a lot to do with what happens.
Yeah, I share your perspective there. What motivates you to get out of bed in the morning?
Coffee.
Are you are you more afraid of failure or success?
Failure.
I'm not afraid of either. It's just like
Okay.
whatever
Okay.
happens. Have you ever been ashamed of expressing yourself in a certain way? Hmm.
Yes, but I get over it. I can be very emotional, and sometimes when I'm very passionate about things or even angry, I cry easily. And that has been
Mm.
ashamed is a strong word. I've been embarrassed by the
Hmm. Yeah,
strength of my emotions, but as I've gotten older, I don't care so much. Like
yeah.
if you don't like me because I cried at a commercial, that's your problem, not mine, you know. But I
Mm.
have been in situations where I've been trying to express myself. I haven't been able to do it as well as I like because I'm so
Because it's just
passionate.
like the lump
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
throat and the
yeah,
tears are coming, and
yeah.
yeah,
But not
that's interesting. Hmm.
but
Yeah,
not ashamed. Definitely
yeah.
not ashamed.
I'm with you on the not ashamed part, but I definitely have seen the evolution of, I think most women go through, of caring a lot what other people are thinking, and
Yes.
then hit 40 and then hit 50, and that caring
Yeah.
about other people's thoughts goes out the window.
Yes.
That's what happened to me anyway. I don't have to
Very
speak
much
for
so.
everybody. Yeah. Um, oh, has anyone you loved ever passed away?
Unfortunately, too many people that I loved have passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And recently, Sam Sloan.
Yes.
Yes. So,
And I feel like there's just been a little cluster of people that I've lost recently. And it's just like not all are people I see every day, but they're
right.
an integral part of who I am. So yeah.
Colleagues and
Yeah.
family, and it's just that, I guess that happens when you're our age.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
another.
We're
Yeah.
just going to be, if we're lucky enough to still be living, we're probably going to be facing that more and more.
Yes.
Unfortunately, what social issues are you most passionate about? You don't have to mention that if you don't want.
No, I'm okay. Children and education. I
Okay.
think that, I mean, what's that song? Children are our future. Uh,
I
We,
believe the
yeah,
children are our future.
exactly. No one asked to come
So
into
well,
this world.
let them speak the way. Lead the way. Was that Whitney Houston?
Yes, it was. I'm
No,
impressed. You knew a
look
lot
at
of these
me picking up with
words.
you. That's never been a talent anyone has
How about
suggested
you?
I pursue. Have you ever researched your ancestry?
I have not. A few people in my family have done a little bit of research, and I've been intrigued and interested, but not enough to do anything about it myself. How
Huh.
about you? How about you?
Yes, we did the ancestry thing and found um and my grandmother did the Mayflower or she did a deep dive once
Okay.
and we discovered the Mayflower uh whatever you call that.
The connection.
The connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so a few times through and we were surprised by a few things.
Yeah, us too.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. Um, have you ever failed at something you really wanted?
No, but this goes back to your question of am I more afraid of failure or more afraid of
Mm-hmm.
success? And I think that there are times that I don't do things because I am afraid of failing. So um, I can't really think of anything.
I think I talked myself into not really wanting it if I failed. So
I think that is also a
that's
possibility.
why I can't
Never,
remember, right?
right. Yeah.
So did the are we at 40 minutes yet? Did the
Not
alarm
yet.
go
We've
off?
got like 3 minutes and 47 seconds left.
Okay, we're good still. Oh, what book has influenced you the most?
I think Jack Canfield's The Success Principles was
Hmm.
one of the first books that I read that I really hate to use this, the self-improvement books. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but also it like introduced me to reading something about how to better yourself
Mm-hmm.
more than
Did,
anything.
did it start the genre for you?
Yes, it did.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And I still go back to it every once in a while and pull stuff out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was James Clear's Atomic Habits.
Oh yeah. Good one. I read
Yeah.
that with my team on the way to
I was going to say,
CWC. Yeah.
it's a
And
car trip for you, right?
yeah, and we had that was a blast. We read each chapter and then we talked about
Yeah.
it was so much fun. Mine, I'm in the middle of one right now that I go back to occasionally. It's called The Making of a Manager.
Oh, I'm not
And
familiar with that book.
yeah, with some recent HR issues, it's super helpful.
Okay.
Loved that one. I'd have to say that was a big influence. The one that I usually say as an answer to that question is The Goal, which is Elijah Goldratt. It's a manufacturing thing.
Yeah.
And it was at the time when I read it 20 years ago, so 20 or maybe even 25 years ago, was huge and had the most impact on my life. But what's funny is I, I brought it as a team to my team here, my management team, as a book club read,
Hmm.
and it didn't age well.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
It just didn't age
fascinating.
well because it was a story, and yeah, there were great manufacturing principles that you learn in the story,
Right.
but since the story was written in the late 70s or early
Right.
80s, just the tone of it and the all the male characters were the bosses and there was
Right.
one female secretary and the wife and then and
Yeah.
just the way that the guy commented on the woman on the team who had commented
Interesting.
about her looks.
Really?
Yeah, when it was so yeah, and so when I read it with the team they were like, Jeanelle, what? Because
What were you thinking?
they couldn't get past that
Okay.
and
Okay.
then to get to the root. So I realized now that I can't use
Right.
that.
No, no longer valid.
No, no, difficult, right? Would you consider getting plastic surgery?
No, I'm too afraid of surgery. I've had enough
Mm.
surgeries that were not an option, and I don't like to be put under, and I don't like the recovery of surgery.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Mm-hmm. I do it, but not. I do it for like my father had these eyelid things here. It was making it so he couldn't open his
Yeah, and I
eyes.
actually am headed in that direction. So
Yeah.
I take my answer back. I
I
would
would do
cons
that, but I wouldn't do it for like vanity. I
yeah.
just I do that just and and speaking of
And
plastic
I've had
surgery.
plastic surgery. I
Oh,
had,
have you?
there's
On
our
a
timer.
Oh, is that our buzzer?
That's our timer. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got a few minutes to wrap up.
Okay.
Finish your thought. Where you had
I had plastic surgery because I had melanoma, and
Oh,
when
got
they
it. And they
removed it, it left
smooth
a
it
big
out.
nasty scar, and they kind of fixed that up a little bit. So,
Yeah.
so yes, I under those circumstances, and yes, I was looking at my eyelids the other day and going, I might have to have that surgery so I
Yeah.
can continue to read and see.
And I'll leave your listeners with this one tip that I just saw, where that actresses do if they don't want to do plastic surgery, but they're going to a big event and are trying to smooth out their face. I maybe you've seen this, but they go a few inches back in the hairline
Mhm.
and do clumps of tight braids that they then pull back underneath the rest of the hairdo,
Wow.
and it's like a facelift. It hurts.
I'm sure
I'm sure you're
plastic
left with
surgery does too.
I'm sure you're left with a headache. But I thought there's a nice, lovely tip I can share with your listeners.
So will I be watching your hair for braids in the future, Janelle?
Yeah, well, it's hidden.
Underneath.
You
Okay.
do a comb over of
Okay.
the hair in front of it. And it just tightly pulls back. So you have to have an updo, but it
Okay. All right. Well, I've got
yeah.
a wedding coming up for my younger daughter. Maybe I'll consider that.
There you go. You know what?
A
You don't
little.
have to have an updo. They did show a few things where that
Okay.
was hidden under, like it would hide under your curls.
Okay. I might
Yeah.
have to
Well,
consider that. And then I don't
yeah.
have to go through plastic surgery.
There you go. And speaking of weddings, so that's exciting, Ceil. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that'll be a wonderful, joyous day.
Yeah.
And how you feeling? Is the planning all?
It's all in good order. We did a cake testing last night and the place was
Mm,
absolutely fabulous. Um, I just keep looking at my daughters and the men that they've chosen who really love them. And I feel, I mean, again, can't predict the future, but I just see them together and see how they are and how much they love each other. And that makes me very happy. I feel like my children are cared for and they are caring
mm.
for someone else.
Oh,
So, yeah, so we really love our current son-in-law and our future son-in-law. So we are looking forward to it as a celebration.
oh,
Yeah,
wonderful.
I feel very
Oh,
lucky.
that's such great news, Seal.
Yeah.
This was fun. I hope your listeners enjoyed the break from the normal routine. And uh, as far as I was supposed to read the sponsorship. So I can't really do it in the same way you normally do, but the Workroom Channel is the sponsor of the podcast. Premier online training provider for professional fabrication skills. Go to theworkroomchannel.com and begin your course path today. I'll make that one brief. And then discover Clamaco Studios, where innovation meets exceptional design. I will see you at the Custom Workroom Conference. The Workroom Channel, the Workroom Marketplace, and Clamaca will be there.
That's
And
awesome.
also there will be your sponsor in WCAA. So the Window Coverings Association of America is a sponsor of this podcast and will also, I'm sure, be at CWC.
They will be.
And education network visibility and industry discounts are just a few of the benefits that are offered to members of the Window Covering Association of America. WCAA is the only national nonprofit trade association that's dedicated to the window coverings industry and the dealers, decorators, workrooms, designers, and installers that make up our membership. I am an industry partner with WCAA as well. So we're all interconnected. We cannot wait to see everybody at CWC in just a short time in
It's
Ohio.
just a few weeks away, and the library is sponsoring the education station, and we've got some fabulous presentations for that. So I can't wait. I'm really excited about it.
All day long, you'll be on
Yes.
stage, right?
Yes.
And with a bunch of rotating presenters.
Yeah,
And I heard the NUA is doing a something on stage.
they are. I'll be the moderator. It's going to be the NUA and Susan Woodcock, Robin Matthews, and Jonathan Bennett, and the topic of conversation is going to be,
So it's like a panel discussion.
it is a panel discussion, and it's
Excellent.
about the title of it is Stitched Together, Integrating Drapery and Upholstery Workrooms. So they're going to be
Oh,
talking about
mm,
drapery workrooms incorporating upholstery,
upholstery.
and upholstery workrooms incorporating draperies and window treatments when they're really different work areas. If you have one workroom or the other, it's not necessarily just a quick transition to go from one to the other, but it's possible, and we're going to talk about some ways that we can do that.
That's wonderful. So, and that's around noon or something. Well, anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
at
go.
11:30, and I am posting schedules in the newsletter for the library as well as on social media.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I can't be more excited about that event and also the Helser prom
Yes.
party on Monday night at the conference. We've been working on our costumes here, the Workroom Marketplace and
You
Klamath
guys outdo
team.
yourselves every year, so I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
We've started working on it and we
Okay.
cannot wait to get on the dance floor and enjoy that evening,
Yeah. There's
CWC.
a lot to look forward to, and it's all in a feels like a short period of time that we get so much education and also networking and a chance to see people that we don't get to see all the time.
It's my pick me up every year.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
just a wonderful thing. So that's the Custom Workroom Conference. You can find it online. It's hosted by Woodcock and Susan and Roger Woodcock.
Yeah.
And it's coming up here right at the end of September
September in Erie. And I'll put a link to the Custom Workroom Conference in the show
as
notes.
well. As well. Okay, we did it, Seal.
We did it. Now you have to wrap it up.
Oh, I forget how you do that.
I
Well, thank you for listening.
and I and I hope you have a great day.
And I hope you have a great day.
Thanks, Jeanelle.
Take care. Bye bye.